September 2010. Now, in their second month of ownership, Express Capital are getting used to the day-to-day realities of their new venture.
So some news from Champagne there. Some botrytis attacks are starting. It's a little bit concerning because there's actually some way to go until the harvest, several weeks. The longer you wait, the worse botrytis usually becomes. The danger is when you have botrytis in all your fruit, and that will affect the quality because you have to press with the botrytis. And if there's only a little bit, and there's usually a little bit there, you can usually select your fruit and leave the ones infected. It seems like the situation is mixed in Champagne, but for our harvest, it's a little bit less worrying because Chardonnay usually picks less up in terms of botrytis. But let's see when we get there.
Although the grapes aren't fully ripened, the decision has been made to pick before the threat of botrytis can spread. Employing enthusiastic locals, the harvest period throughout the region can last several weeks.
For this year, we do have a grower that is used to cultivating these 2 hectares. So he's responsible for the harvest, and we're using his press and his wine tanks for this year because simply we don't have our own.
Sandwich et de mélanger, hop, je did.
Over the course of the harvest, hundreds of thousands of tons of grapes will be picked.
Surtout pas de feuilles dans les paniers. Surtout pas de feuilles.
Hervé is going to oversee the entire process from the actual fruit picking to pressing to vinification. I think he's the best man to do that. To be honest, in that sense, I am a little bit relaxed. I think if there's potential to be found in this year's harvest, he will find it.
We have just a bit botrytis, but we have several grapes. You know, it's very small. It's not dangerous. The season has been a bit difficult because we had a lot of rain during August and beginning of September, but we decided to begin because we don't know what could happen in the future, because we could have some different form of botrytis. Some form could bring to the juice some bad taste, you know, some mushroom taste.
On trouve même les champignons. Champignons.
I don't know exactly because the situation is very different from one region to the other region. You know, in the Côte des Blancs, the situation is under control. We have no botrytis or very small level of botrytis. In the south of Champagne, in Aube, in Cézanne, there is no botrytis or very small level. Maybe there is some risk in the mountain of Reims, but I'm not sure. You know, the yield is 11, 12, 13 tons. It means that the growers, will be able to select the best grapes. So I think that this year will be a good year, not an outstanding year, but a good year. So I think we will not have to be afraid of the quality.
Après ça part au pressoir. C'est écrasé, ils en font du champagne et du vin.
Once the Chateau de Vise grapes have been picked, they are transported to the temporary winery nearby. Here, they are being scrutinized before being pressed.
It's very nice, and you have some berries with the color of gold. It means that the level of sugar is higher in this part of the grape. It's much more green, much more gold. We try to press maximum 12 hours after the picking, and the idea is to press in a very short time after the picking. So the juice which flow there comes from the grapes harvested this morning. The juice is very clear, you know, and at this point is very important because with such a press, we always obtain a clear juice. Look at this one. It's much more cloudy because the press is turning the grapes. So this is the reason why we have much more sediment inside the juice. Okay.
What would that taste like to drink now?
Yes, it's the taste is very clean. The taste of the juice is very clean. We have some aromas, some apple aromas, some exotic fruit aromas, also some white flowers. It's nice. It's very nice.
Well, actually, with the harvest, it turns out we've been quite lucky. We did manage to handpick and select the grapes, and so we've avoided the botrytis altogether. The quality is quite decent, and to be honest, I let Hervé be the judge of that, and the vinification of the almost 25 tons of wine is underway. The idea is that we would probably start bottling that in late spring next year. Things are much calmer, and I think it's almost dormant now, because the harvest is the maniac period of the whole champagne life cycle. Many people would see us as Russian wine enthusiasts that just want to play producer. We're not. This is not a game for us. This is how we make a living, and we're not doing this for the first time.
We have to know you a little bit more, and we have to share about there is a special link between Russia and Champagne. So nurture this link. I would say, please nurture this link.